Good evening, everybody. Sorry we're starting about 2 minutes late here. I don't know. I got busy working on the spreadsheet. Next thing you know, I looked up and it was like 10 o'clock straight up. So it took me a second to get us live and streaming, get our little session initiated there on YouTube. So tonight we have on tap some football, several different football breaks, and then a Topps Chrome baseball break. All of our football breaks tonight, though, are pretty short ones. So if you are here for baseball, we won't be too far down the road that we'll be busting into baseball tonight. I do generally break in the things in the order that things end on eBay, and that's what we're going to do tonight as well. And, of course, I'm going to put up a spreadsheet before each break so that you will get a chance to see what we're breaking and who's in the break. I didn't mark anybody as unpaid, so if you haven't yet paid for something, please do take care of payment, and obviously I'll take care of sending you anything that you pull. So first up tonight is one box of 2013 Panini Black Football. This is the 12th time that we have broken that. Our eBay end date, of course, that's tonight, and our live stream schedule. Well, it was 10 o'clock. We started about 2 after, so 10:02 was our live stream schedule tonight, I guess. Team names are on the left. Winning bidders are across from it on the right. And one of these will go up before each break, so you'll get a chance to see your name across from your team, everything that we break right before we break it. And I don't quite have chat up yet. It's still trying to load. You guys know my poor little iPad has been giving me fits lately, and tonight is no exception. For whatever reason, it is so slow when it comes to trying to get the chat to load. And I tell you what we are going to do, though. I'm going to take the autofocus off. That'll make it a little bit easier to see the cards up close, I think. And let's see what we can find in here while I'm trying to get silly chat up and running. Somebody did give me a good suggestion last night about what to do with this iPad to try to get it to work better, because it's just been not working very well lately, and I did not have time to do that today because I think I need to back it up first, but hopefully, there it is, finally loaded. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? You doing all right tonight? Everything in black, if anybody hasn't done a break before with 2013 black, everything in here pretty much is numbered. Our base cards and everything, with the exception, I guess, of our metal card, which is what's in my hand. It is not numbered, but everything else is. And this is Alex Smith for the Kansas City Chiefs for our metal card. There's one of these in each box, and it looks kind of dull and weird because it has the plastic coating still on it, which I will also leave on it so that when you get it, you can decide if you want to leave it on or take it off of there, what you want to do with it. All right, first up, Chad Greenway to $3.99, I think that says, for the Vikings. Drew Brees to $3.99 for the Saints. And that is to $3.99 as well for the Saints. $3.99 for the Seahawks. I think that's oh, no, that isn't who I thought it was. That was Spencer Ware. Then we have Travis Kelce to $3.99 for the Chiefs. It is hard to get these 2013 black cards at the right angle where you can see it well for whatever reason in this lighting. Matt Sims to $25 for the Jets. And most of these, you guys know, they're going to have some small little, you know, kind of dents and dings and chipping and whatnot at the edges and corners, and that's just part of it. That's how they come out of the pack a lot of times. We're setting our redemption aside. We're going to come back to that in a minute. For the Packers, Jonathan Franklin to $99. That's an on-card auto, and of course you got a little tiny bit of green around the edge there, so you do have eke out a 2-color patch there. And this is kind of an example of what I'm talking about. You can see some of that chipping and edge wear down there on the back of the Jonathan Franklin. Next up, we have Zach Dysert to $25 for the Broncos. That one is a sticker auto for the Dysert. Then coming out for the Cardinals /99, Michael Floyd for the Arizona Cardinals. Nice big piece of material here. A little Peyton Manning love. How about that? Broncos /99 with a big piece of Peyton Manning material. Don't pull Peyton Manning material too often. So that's a nice little hit. And there is Julio Jones /299 for the Falcons with another materials hit. And that's going to bring us to our redemption. It is Tyler Eifert, rookies RPS signatures. We know that he's a Bengal, but I'm going to go to the checklist and verify that. And while I am pulling up the checklist, in regard to that redemption, you probably noticed that it's expired, but you do still want to redeem it into your Panini account when you get it. And, you know, sometimes they still have the cards, and if they do, they'll send it to you. If you haven't seen any card or anything show up, rookie RPS signatures, within, you know, if it's been like 6 weeks or something and nothing has shown up, then I would say reach out to them. And I always suggest that you do that via Twitter. And the guy's handle is @PaniniCSM. That's number 237. And just tell him, you know, you've got an expired redemption, nothing's happened with it, yada, yada. And then he'll work with you. Sometimes they send you a different card of the same player. Sometimes if they, well, if I split that, sometimes if they don't have that available, they will, you know, work with you to find another player or team that you like. And this is numbered to, I just had it and then I just lost it. It's going to be numbered to 99 on the Tyler Eifert. And of course, we were right that he is a Bengal. But I do always go to the checklist on these redemptions because I just like to be 100% certain. So let's review our hits out of 2013 Black. We have, I wrote Bengal, but it's Bengals. The Tyler Eifert redemption to 99. Our metal card, Alex Smith for the Kansas City Chiefs. Materials hit for the Falcons. Materials hit for the Broncos. Signature hit for the Cards. Signature hit for the Broncos. And then Jonathan Franklin for the Packers. And of course the base cards obviously are going to ship too, but we just recap the hits. So that's wrapped up with break number 1. Let's pull up the spreadsheet and take a look at 2016 Black Gold Football, which is going to be break number 2 tonight. So this is one box of 2016 Panini Black Gold Football. This is the 4th time we have broken it. And same format as before, with one exception. Dallas Cowboys has a little question mark. And that is because I did not get an end of auction notice from eBay. And I'm not really sure why. And of course, I ran out of time to research it. Sometimes they just don't send those messages, and that's where I copy and paste the user ID from. And then they'll show up, you know, like the next day or something. So if you have the Cowboys in here and you're not on the spreadsheet, feel free to jump into chat and let me know it's you. Otherwise, I will have to research it after the break because I really just ran out of time tonight. And I don't know why in the world eBay wouldn't have, well, I do know, because they screw stuff up all the time. And that is one thing they have been doing more and more recently, is either not sending the end of transaction notice at all, or the end of auction notice, or they send it really late. Not all the time, just sometimes, and just some teams out of some breaks. It's really kind of weird. Shipping wise, I don't think I talked about that yet. Most of the stuff that we're breaking tonight, I'm expecting to get shipped out on Saturday. You should get a notification when I ship it, because I do print the labels on eBay. I say should because there have been a couple of times recently where that has not happened. eBay has not copied, for whatever reason, the tracking number into the item, and also doesn't generate an email when it doesn't copy into the item, but I'm trying to keep a closer eye on that these days since that has happened a couple times now. Peyton Manning first up. That one is to 100 for the Colts. And of course, again, all the base cards in here are numbered as well. Bo Jackson for the Raiders, numbered to 25 on that one. Our first hit out is going to be for the Rams, Jared Goff. And that's a big piece of material, numbered to 199. Next hit, how about a little Ray Lewis coming out for the Ravens? Oh, that's really nice, guys. That's a nice looking signature there. And looks like there's a little piece of material underneath that, I think. And that is numbered to 49. That's a really nice looking card for the Ravens with the Ray Lewis. For the Redskins, Josh Doxson. And you've got 3 pieces of material, and that is a piece of the football right there. And that is numbered to 249, that looks like, for the Josh Doxson. Oh, the Cowboys weren't, daggone it, then you know what? Okay, well, I guess we know what's going on with that then. Dave, I didn't see that message for some reason, and I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why the Cowboys weren't listed then. Sometimes I'll do a scheduled start for something, and a team won't list, and I don't realize it, and I guess that is what happened tonight, and that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, well, at least we know what happened. Darren Sproles to 225 for the Chargers. I wish I had seen your message earlier, because then we would have sold off a spot for the Cowboys. Warren Moon to 100. This is, of course, for the Oilers. You guys know the Houston Oilers became the Tennessee Oilers, became the Tennessee Titans. Card always stays with the franchise, and in that case, of course, it is headed to the Titans. And on this card, looks like we're going to have a little 4-way something. We've got Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott, Jared Goff, and Carson Wentz materials here. So this will end up going off to random, and it is numbered to 249 with our 4 rookie materials hits on there. Oh, and this makes me happy. This is for the Steelers, a little Rod Woodson. That's really nice. To 99. Loving that hit for you, Steelers. You guys know I'm a huge Steelers fan, so seeing Rod Woodson come out of there is pretty cool. Allen Robinson next out for the Jags. That's to 199. Now we'll go back and take a look at this card. If we have the same person that owns more than 51% of the card, or 51% or more, in this case you'd have to own 3 of the 4 teams. So if we have one team owner that owned 3 of those 4, then that card would not have to go to random. It would go automatically to that person. If we do not have the same person that owns 3 of those 4 teams, then this card will go to random. So let's take a look here. The Eagles, that is Brandon Foster. The Cowboys, we know wasn't listed. The Titans, that's Jordan Lucas. So there you go. So we know we can't possibly have anyone at this point owning 3 of the 4. So that means we got to buzz over here to random.org. And I enter the teams always left to right or top to bottom. In this case, we've got a 4-corner kind of thing. So I'm going to list top to bottom starting with the left side. So it's going to be Rams in first. Then the Cowboys. And I do realize I've got typos in Rams and Cowboys. I'll fix Cowboys. I'm going to leave the typo in Rams. Then the Eagles, and then the Titans. I'm going to hit random 3 times, and whatever team ends up on the top at the end of the 3rd random is going to keep this card, or get this card. So there's the first, here goes the second, here goes the 3rd, and it is headed to the Rams. So the Rams are going to get the 4-way hit here via random.org. Just went to the Rams. So let's get, I'll tell you what I'm going to do so that I do not forget this. You notice I did put that in a sleeve, so I'm not marking on the card. I'm marking on the sleeve, but I'm just going to circle that Ram so we know. All right, guys, so here we go. Recapping these hits. This card went via random.org to the Rams. Then we had the materials hit for the Jags. Really nice signature hit for the Steelers with the Rod Woodson. Materials hit, including a piece of the football. Josh Doxson hit for the Redskins. Another nice one with the Ray Lewis for the Ravens to 49. And then we wrap it up with a big piece of material from Mr. Jared Goff for the Rams. So the Rams ended up with a couple of things out of there. I cannot believe I've heard that the Cowboys did not end up getting listed. I got to go back. I use a listing service, and sometimes stuff gets kicked back for like the stupidest reasons. Why, you know, it doesn't get listed, and I probably had some kind of dumb error or something in it on my part, and then it got kicked back, so that's a real drag. But oh well, we'll get them the next time. Next up is going to be 2015 Luxe Football. This is break number 4, meaning the 4th time we have broken Luxe. And once again, format same as you are accustomed to, with teams on one side winning, bidders across from it. We'll give you a minute to see your name in lights here. And Mexican Chavez 7 is all in on this. Mexican Chavez 7, you've got a lot of teams in here, so we're I know you're looking to hit big in here, I think. And there certainly are some nice big hits that can come out of Luxe. Let's hope we find some of them tonight. And after we do Luxe, of course, we'll have Pantheon, which is another potential for big hits. Mark Ingram is first out on Luxe, and that is numbered to 25. It's number 20 of 25, and that is a material, little piece of material in there. That's going to be followed up with something for the Patriots, Jimmy Garoppolo to 49, and you have a 2-color patch there for Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo, and looks like you probably were maybe inside part of the logo or inside part of a number or something, because you can see a little bit more white stitching right there. So kind of a cool piece of material anyway. Pantheon is coming up next, all about toys and comics. We have not done Pantheon yet, so you are, if that's the one that you are looking for, you have not missed it yet, man. You are in time. Next out, Todd Gurley for the Rams, and that's a nice one to 10. That's really nice, guys. And the frame on this one looks to be in pretty good shape. That's usually the complaint about Luxe, is, you know, you'll get the frame with a lot of dents or dings on it, or sometimes even tarnish. But this one looks like it's in reasonably good shape. And Todd Gurley to 10 for the Rams. That's a nice, nice hit. We're going to follow that up with Devin Smith for the Jets. And Devin here is maybe not numbered. Oh, he is numbered. It is to 99, 2 of 99, if you can catch it. It's right there by my fingernail on the Devin Smith. And then Jay Ajayi. I told you guys I pull Jay Ajayi all the time out of 2015 stuff. So if you ever want to pull him, just get him one of my 2015 breaks, and I almost guarantee you he comes out. He comes out of all of them practically. This is a nice on-card auto numbered to 99 for the Dolphins. So we'll recap our hits here for Luxe. The Ajayi to 99 for the Dolphins. The materials hit to 49, Jimmy Garoppolo for the Patriots. Materials hit for the Saints, Mark Ingram to 25. Then to 99 for the Jets, the material and signature Devin Smith. And then our big hit is Todd Gurley to 10. And first in the series, no less. So it's number 1 of 10, just to add a little bit to that one. So that's a super, super nice hit for the Rams. Congrats on that one. Now we're going to be rolling into a little Pantheon. And it is it would be helpful if I put the spreadsheet up where you could see it too, is break number 4 of 2017 Panini Pantheon Football. This just, of course, came out a couple weeks ago. And format you're accustomed to seeing by now. The only difference is there is something in there that says no bids buyback. And that's just an unloved, unwanted orphan little team there. Nobody gave it a home. So if anything comes out for that team, it will stay here with me and join its brothers on Card Mountain. But anything other than that team will go out to one of you guys. And certainly we have pulled some nice things out of past boxes of Pantheon, so hopefully we're going to pull a little more fire out of here tonight. There's a metal card in each one of these that comes in a sleeve there. They don't put the plastic coating on it like we just saw in 2013 Black. It just comes inside the sleeve. And this one is Gronk, little Rob Gronkowski for the Patriots. And it is number 3 of 10, so nice low number there on the Gronkowski for the Pats. Oh, we got a 4-way card. This is numbered to 99. Got Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, and Dak Prescott. So this is going to be a good one. Yeah, that's a nice card, guys. And that is one that's going to end up in random too, I expect. Unless, once again, if we have somebody that owns 3 of the 4 teams, it won't. But otherwise, it will head over to random, and we'll figure out who owns that in a minute. For the Giants, Evan Ingram to 99 with the big piece of material. Oh, brother, we've got another 4-way hit coming out of here. This is Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson, Ed Reed, and Ronnie Lott, and it's numbered to 15. 2 of 15 with another really nice 4-way hit in the same box. I mean, that's great. Those are both really nice hits. This is Sammy Watkins to 25 with a, that is a sticker auto and a little piece of material there for the Buffalo Bills. Drew Pearson for the Cowboys to 49. And that, of course, is an on-card auto, and that is a nice little hit, too. I mean, you're not going to find Drew Pearson in too many sets for the Cowboys, so congrats on that one. And then Curtis Samuel to 49 for the Panthers is our rookie hit. That is the sticker auto and material. And of course, you know, with our same as with our other cards, you will see there's little bits of, you know, wear and chipping and things around the edges. Particularly noticeable the upper right-hand corner on this one, in particular, has a kind of a bit of a chip on it. And unfortunately, that's just kind of how they come out of the box, out of the pack. So let's deal with this one first. We are going to have to go to the spreadsheet. We'll take a look at our team owners. We've got Raiders, Titans, Bucks, and Cowboys on that one. So let's see who we've got. Raiders are here. Titans, where are you, Titans? There's Stang Lover, so that means, let's just check the Bucks, and that's a different one. So we know for sure the first one's going to have to go into random. So let's just buzz right on back over here and take care of that. And this one, of course, this is a left to right orientation for the card, so we will be entering the teams left to right. So it's going to go in Raiders, Titans, Bucks, Cowboys. And we'll do the same as we did before, in that we will hit random 3 times, and wherever we end up after the 4th random, we'll own that card. Here's the first, here's the second, and here is the 3rd. And that one, you'll see it down here, randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp and some kind of new little message that says, don't use this service for video giveaways, use multi-round giveaways instead. I don't even know what that is, and I've never seen that before, so we'll figure that out later. But for right now, Cowboys are going to own that card. And that's, again, this card to 99 is the one that random is just awarded to the Cowboys. I'm going to do the same thing in that I'm going to circle the team on the sleeve so that I don't have to try to rely on my memory. Next out, Steelers, Raiders, Ravens, Niners. And I got to get myself on the right page. All right, so Steelers are there. The Raiders, where are the Raiders? I just went past them. Here's the Raiders. The Ravens, so the Ravens were no bid. So once again, we don't have anybody that owns 3 of the 4 teams. So we're going to buzz right on back over here and head back to random again. And go through this one more time with a different set of teams. Steelers, Raiders, Ravens, and 49ers. There's the first, here's the second, here's the third. And that, well, it's got a typo in it, but that's Ravens is coming out on this one. Once again, you'll see randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp. And the last, this card awarded to the Ravens via random. And let's recap our hits. So we've got the multi-hit card for the Ravens. We've got this multi-hit card for the Cowboys. Then we have our Gronkowski medal card for the Patriots, which is numbered to 10. Our Curtis Samuel coming out for the Panthers to 49. And again, you can see kind of the wear around the edges on that. Nice hit for the Cowboys with the Drew Pearson. And this seems like it seems like it's a weird, it is a little bit like more narrow than the other cards. See, there's a little, just like a little bit of difference in the width of the card. It's kind of a weird thing. And I could tell when I picked it up, it seemed like it was narrow, and it is narrower than the others. So the Drew Pearson to 49 for the Cowboys. Sammy Watkins to 25 for the Bills. And then the Evan Ingram to 99 for the Giants. And that is Pantheon. That's got that one in the books. And I believe, guys, that is going to bring us right into baseball. So again, if anybody jumped in late, I'm expecting this stuff for the most part to ship on Saturday. There's a slight possibility that some of it could get out ahead of that. There's also a slight possibility that a few of them could slide into Monday if Saturday goes wonky for some reason. But for the most part, my expectation is that the majority of this will go out on Saturday. And for all the football folks who are getting ready to sign off and not hang around for baseball, thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I always appreciate you breaking with me. I hope I'll see you again. Now, baseball, here we go. This is a brand new case that we're getting ready to open. This is 6 boxes of 2017 Topps Chrome, half case break number 3. And, of course, our end date was tonight. Live stream schedule is what we're doing right now. And we'll scroll down through here, give everybody a chance to see their name across from their team. Looks like we had one unsold team in here, and that was the Tampa Bay Rays. So if anything were to come out for Tampa Bay, it would hang out with me. Now, since this is a new case, even though we don't really have case hits per se in Chrome, what I'm going to do is take out all 12 of the boxes. We're going to number them on the end, and then we'll let random decide which 6 we open tonight. And that's just kind of what I've been doing for a while now when we break cases, just because I like to keep it kind of transparent and don't want there to be any questions about how we decided what to open on any given night. And of course, we'll have the back half of this case that'll be coming up somewhere in the next few days. And then after that, will bust into a full case of Chrome because I promised Humphrey Bogarden, I don't think he's on here tonight. If he is, he's not in chat anyway, but I promised Humphrey Bogarden that after we finished this case that I would bust a full case for him. So that will probably, the full case will probably go up on Monday night. Of course, there's another half case that'll end between now and then, but then we'll do a full case after that. And then after we do a couple of full cases, we'll start doing some jumbo cases. So we got a lot of fun ahead still with Chrome. Now let me roll us into Random. Random is getting a workout tonight. Ah. All right, the first 6 that come out, of course, is what we're going to open. And I'm going to circle them on the end so that, or star them or something so that I know which ones they are. Okay, so this is 8, 3, 4, 1, 7. 3, 4, 1, 7. Oh, and 10. I need to, good grief, what am I? 6 would be helpful, wouldn't it? we do need 6 of the 12 boxes. All right. So these, of course, I just circled them in pink so I could tell them apart. There's 1, 2, 3. That is this guy, and this guy. And these 6 will be opened in the back half of the break. So in Chrome, we're going to have 2 autograph cards per box. And then we'll have a lot of, we'll have some inserts and a lot of base and all that kind of stuff in here as well, which you guys probably already know. You've broken it a few times by now. And I always just show the empty box. It's kind of like when I go to the checklist to verify things. It's just what I do. I'm going to go ahead and cut the plastic on the rest of these. All right, let's get in it and see what we can find. Of course, in addition to Aaron Judge, we've got Cody Bellinger possibilities in here, which he's been heating up a lot lately. Well, not lately. He's been heating up practically since the day they called him up, but I mean his card prices, I should say, have been on the rise quite a bit. I think we have Ian Happ in here as well as an autograph possibility, if I'm remembering the checklist correctly. I know, it's so, it's a lot to get out of packs. It's crazy. That's the worst part of it, is is the delayed gratification of getting all the packs open before we can start sifting through them. Oops, I just set those down upside down, and I know that'll make me crazy later. May as well fix it now. If anybody is watching and you know what the Reds score is, the Cincinnati Reds game, feel free to throw it up there in chat. I was pleasantly surprised last night when somebody threw up the score in chat, how well they played. The last I saw tonight, though, they were not winning. It may have changed. I haven't seen it in a little bit. Oh, it's already, okay, it's finished 7-3. All right. Yeah, the last I saw it, they were down, I don't even remember, I think it was 2-0 the last I saw it. So 7-3. All right. Well, thank you, Eric, for throwing that up there for me. I know I can always count on you if you're watching. I appreciate it. And we'll have a bunch of these. These are not numbered with this particular pattern on them. They're prevalent in the series, but none of them, at least none that I've encountered thus far, have been numbered. We'll have lots of refractors like that. Most of them are unnumbered as well. We will take a look at anything that is numbered. We'll flip it over and look at the number, of course. And then, of course, our regular refractors that aren't numbered, you'll see they have a slightly different design. You'll notice, you know, kind of the whiter shading around the area that refracts. So there'll be several of those in there as well, but they mostly are unnumbered as well. Alex Bregman on one of the throwbacks. This will be numbered. The Max Kepler is to 25. Nice low number, 18 of 25 on the Kepler refractor. This should also be numbered for our little cubbies. Jason Hayward is to 50. I kind of call this one the wave pattern, and I don't know if that's what Topps calls it or not, but that's kind of what I call it. But it's nice and it's numbered, so we always like numbered refractors. Todd Frazier. And our redemption, Joe Jimenez. And we will checklist verify that one, of course, at the end of the break, as we do with all of our redemptions. Our next signature, coming up right behind it, is Bruce Maxwell. That's an on-card auto for the A's. And then that makes the rest of the box uneventful, doesn't it? Not uneventful, but you know what I mean. Takes the suspense out of it once our hits have moved on. There's a Brandon Belt refractor. Arrieta, this will be numbered. JD Martinez is to 299 for the Tigers. Another refractor, the Tyler Naquin. Refractor for Felix Hernandez for the Mariners. John Lester for the Cubbies, refractor. And Josh Donaldson, also refractor, of course. And I set these off to the right, guys, after we go through a box, at least the non-hits, if you will, because I don't like that stack back there to get super tall. I'm worried that it'll toss over, fall over. Some of these boxes will fall onto them. I don't know. I just don't want anything to happen to them. So I have breaking mats to the right as well, or a breaking mat to the right that I use for sorting. So I just kind of slide them down there onto that. So tomorrow night, we have the back half of a case of Stadium Club. And I do realize, guys, that the Marlins are not listed on that one. That was intentional. Because I had somebody that, I don't know what happened to their package. It's swept up into the black hole of the postal system or the black hole of something. Anyway, it never got delivered. And I don't know what happened to it. So I gave the guy the Marlins. That's who he had in the original Stadium Club break, one of the early cases. So I intentionally did not list the Marlins for back in the Stadium Club because it will be his. So if you do notice that one was on purpose. So we've got the back half of Stadium Club. We've got the back half of Allen and Ginter later this week. The back half of this case later this week. And then next week, of course, you know, we'll do some of the full cases of chrome that I already mentioned. And then we have, looks like it's going to arrive tomorrow, the Onyx Platinum Elite. And we're also going to try some new stuff with some Hit Parade things. And some of those, be sure when you see those listings go up, I will put, I always put the item description, or the product description is always at the bottom of the item description. So if you scroll down, you know, it tells you what all you can pull out of it, how many hits are in it, and just general info about the product. So on this Hit Parade, there's one in particular, the Platinum, that, man, it has an impressive checklist. And it's not a cheap box of cards, so it should have an impressive checklist. But check that out when you see it go up. I think you will be pleasantly surprised at what the possible hits are in that thing. And so I've got a couple of different ones. A gold one and a platinum one. And I want to see what we pull. And if we end up pulling something really nice, then we'll buy some more. If we end up pulling something, well, in the one in the platinum, I don't think there's anything that's not nice. So the platinum, I'm pretty sure we're going to pull something nice. And the gold, it looks like there's a lot of potential in the gold as well, but we'll reserve judgment until we get it and get it open. But I'm kind of excited to see what we can find with it. Here's an Aaron Judge with the Freshman Flash insert. There's another Aaron Judge on the throwback design. Yvonne Nova insert with, I call these the negative, you know, because they look like a black and white film negative. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to be called or not. And Drew Toll's refractor hit. We pulled a really nice Buster Posey on, you guys saw that Then and Now insert go by a second ago. We pulled one of those signed by Buster Posey, numbered to 25, out of one of the cases of chrome, and it was pretty sweet. Well, out of the first case, because this is just the second case. Porcello refractor. Kenley Jansen refractor. And our first signature out of this box, let me show you that other base card. Got Alex Reyes on card auto, and that again, what I'm calling the wave pattern. And it is numbered to 75, 60 of 75 on the Reyes. And it seems like I have pulled like a disproportionate amount of Alex Reyes out of 2017 products, doesn't it? It's kind of like when I pull Jay Ajayi out of 2015 football. Like if I open 2015 football, you can just almost guarantee I'm going to pull Jay Ajayi somewhere out of it. It seems like Alex Reyes just seems like it's the same way. Oh, that is a refractor. That every time I pull him, he's going to be Will Myers refractor. Giolito refractor. Oh, that's a nice little Alex Bregman. Not numbered, but nice. Tyler might be numbered. Yeah, it is to 150 on the glass now. There was a little Cody Bellinger. Castellanos refractor. A redemption, Lewis Brinson. I believe Lewis Brinson is a Brewer, but we will, again, checklist verify that along with our other redemption. And I might be wrong about Lewis Brinson, but I think he's a Brewer. But the checklist will tell us for sure. Dexter Fowler, refractor. Oh, the Bregman was a short print. Okay, great. Thank you, Mark, for letting me know on that. I do not have all the short prints memorized out of Chrome for sure. So if anybody, anytime you guys see a short print go by, if I haven't called it as a short print, please feel free to jump in there and into chat and say it. And I'm more than happy to say that, read that out loud so that the people that are watching later will know what we're talking about, because I did not realize that that was a short print. I'm actually trying to bring it back up right now, but I don't know where it's in this stack, but I'm just trying to, I was going to show it again if I could lay my hands back on it, but of course it's somewhere deep down in the stack. That's always the way, isn't it? Whenever you're looking for one, it ends up way down in the bottom of the stack somewhere. There it is. So yeah, anytime you guys see a short print, if I haven't announced it as a short print, feel free to drop it into chat. I will happily read it out, because I do not have all the short prints memorized. So there he is. There's our short print Bregman. And thank you, Mark, for letting us know on that. I think there are a handful of photo variation short prints in here. Usually about the time I have memorized them all and recognized them on site is about the time it seems like I've run out of the product, and then I'm breaking something else by the time I have it memorized. So go figure. Did anybody watch ESPN today with their Ocho promo? I meant to turn it on and then I forgot, but I guess it had a little bit of everything from what I heard. Everything from cornhole to darts and any other interesting sports variation in between. And a little nod to dodgeball, renaming it ESPN Ocho today. Wondering if anybody tuned in to any of it. We're almost there. I know it takes forever. All right. Yay. Let's see what we've got. Ryan Braun, Then and Now. Refractor, refractor, refractor. Little Manny Machado. Hunter Dozier. Well, I didn't show him very long, did I? Hunter Dozier. I was more interested in getting to George Springer because I saw the blue. George Springer is /275 for the Astros. And Matt Strom is our first auto hit out of this box for the Royals. Jose De Leon. And right behind it, our next autograph hit, Seth Lugo for the Mets. Did I show that? Did I show you that one? If I didn't, there is Hernandez. That was Manny in a refractor. There's Braden refractor. Castro. Hunter Renfroe. D. Gordon. That's a refractor for Pujols. And we are getting ready to get into box, what is this? And we've got 3 left, so I guess this is box, we're at the halfway point. This is box 4 that we're opening, box 3 that we just finished up. Yeah, Mark, we haven't pulled fire out of here yet. But we still have 3 more boxes to try and find it. So let's hope that we do. It's kind of always the case, I think, when you get into the products like this that have a lot of base cards and a lot of packs per box. You know, you go through quite a bit of base and inserts and kind of, you know, to get to the hits, and then it's a large checklist, so there's a lot of possible players to pull, and not all of them are gonna set the world on fire for sure. In terms of excitement, I mean. Excitement for pulling them, I'll rephrase that. But you know, we get spoiled sometimes, or I do anyway, when we open stuff like Tier 1 and Museum Collection and things like that that have a lot fewer cards in them overall and have a lot more potential for, you know, kaboom type hits, but they're also a lot more money. They're a lot more expensive to buy into and all of that as well. So kind of all evens out, I guess, at the end of the day, but I do agree, it's always more fun when you pull the big hits, of course. But I do, out of the first case, I know we pulled the Buster Posey to 25 on the then and now insert. I'm pretty sure we pulled a Bellinger Redemption out of that first case of Chrome. And I can't remember what else we pulled out of there. I'm really bad about remembering all of the hits because I open so many things in any given night, I don't always retain it. But we did pull some nice things out of there for sure. So I imagine that somewhere hiding in here, we still got a little fire to find, I hope. Oh, there's an Aaron Judge in our parallel. I don't know what this pattern is called. Is this technically, I mean, I don't think that's, is that technically the X-Fractor? I don't really think it is. It doesn't look like it to me, but maybe it is. I don't know. I have a hard time remembering all the pattern names, and Superfractor is the only one I can look at and tell you for sure that's the name of it. There's an Altuve refractor, Encarnacion refractor. I have an equally challenging time remembering all the pattern names with Panini. There's just so many different patterns. Okay, so that one is technically called the X-Fractor. All right, well, at least I'm in the hunt then. This again is one of our negative insert cards. Those are not numbered, but I just think they're pretty cool. Ryan Healy for the A's is our first signature out of this box. Followed by another Oakland A, Matt Olson. So that box is kind of all about the A's. And isn't that like the third hit for the A's? Or did I just imagine another hit for them? Chris Davis. Of course, we will review the hits at the end of the break. So no worries. We will know for sure. I'm just trying to rely on my memory. Chris Davis refractor. Another Aaron Judge. Mike Trout. Did you guys see, I'm sure you did if you watched any baseball today or probably even had the news on Cespedes, that Bryce Harper hit his, was it however many numbered home run, that's a refractor, on the exact same age that Mike Trout hit his 1000th or whatever it was. I mean, like the exact same age to the day, which is just crazy. It was whatever, you know, however many years in like 252 days or something, but they were both the exact same age when they hit that number of home runs. Yesterday. It was yesterday. Or, oh, daggone it. I was trying to look over and see what somebody just wrote in chat, and as you see, I knocked the entire little tripod over, and now it's going all nuts. I can't get it. Oh, man. Well, this is fun, because it's all crooked and crazy now, where I just knocked it over trying to look at chat. Sorry. Now that I gave you a little motion sickness there. 1,000th hit. Okay, I said 1,000 home runs, didn't I? It's 1,000 hits. And I know better than that. It was Mike Trout hit a home run on his birthday again, and I guess I had home run in my head. But anyway, I thought it was a little crazy that they both hit it at the exact same time. Like, to the day. I mean, that's just beyond coincidental. This is, of course, box 5 that we're getting opened up and ready to go right now. All right, let's see what we can find. Let's hope for the fire. Maybe we need to be rewarded after I knocked the tripod over and gave us all motion sickness trying to get the camera swiveled back around. We deserve a reward for that. Stephen Piscotty to 75. Poor Stephen. Got busted back down to AAA. Tri-block tie block for the Giants. Chris Sale was a refractor. So is Josh Bell. And Bradley Zimmer for the Indians is our next signature hit. That is numbered to 499 and also a refractor on the Bradley Zimmer. Arenado refractor. MVP insert with Chris Bryant. Kyle Hendricks refractor. Gonzalez refractor. Then and now Bryce Harper. Justin here should be numbered, and he is to 299 for the Tigers. Lopez was a refractor. Tolles again. Wonder, has anybody seen what the latest odds are for the Dodgers to win the World Series? I'm sure that the odds are probably pretty low these days in Vegas. Oh, can you see the Bryant again? Yeah, hang on, Marty. Where did I just stack that? I'm so sorry. You know what, guys? It takes a minute or two for the chat to come up after you guys type it in before it pops up on my side. So let me. Here is Mr. Chris Bryant. There is usually, or at least in the last case, there was one of those MVP cards that I remember seeing. There may have been more than one, but there was at least the one. And the ones that we pulled in the other case wasn't numbered either. What did we pull Chris Bryant out of this weekend? Was he out of, we pulled him out of, oh, I think we pulled him out of Allen and Ginter, actually, now that I think about it. Because it was a redemption as well. I just started thinking about Chris Bryant. Oh, you want the Chris Bryant in a one-touch? Yeah, I can do that. That's no problem. I will be happy to do that. If anybody does want anything in a one-touch ever, guys, shoot me a message on eBay and let me know. And I'm always happy to do it just at whatever, my cost is and then the PayPal fees. I've kind of thought about, and I might still yet do this, just listing a generic kind of category that says, like one touch for your break or something like that. I don't know. But something that just, an auction that just stays up there like on a 30-day rotating basis. And then putting some crazy high amount on it to keep, just random people from buying it. But make it like best offer. So then you guys could just go in and make an offer of the whatever amount. And obviously not anywhere near the high amount I would list it. And then you could just put in notes what cards you wanted it to go for. And I haven't decided if that's just more trouble than it's worth or not. Might be just as easy to leave it as we have it now, which is if you send me a message, then I take care of it and we do it all that way. So, because there's so many different sizes, I don't want to list them by size because I've probably, at this point, I'd say I have maybe 8 different sizes of One Touch that I've picked up at the store, at the card store, and a couple of them I actually ordered online because he didn't have them, just so we would have all the possible options for anything we pull. Hey, there's an Aaron Judge refractor. So that makes somebody happy. And if now we can find that with a signature on it, we'll make somebody even happier. Contreras refractor. Haniger refractor. Chapman refractor, and that one is also numbered to 99. Yelich. Gelman is to 299. Jay Bruce refractor. Mazzara refractor. There's Cody. Nelson Cruz. Craig Kimbrell. Diaz. Alfaro. Dan Vogelbach. There's one I don't pull too often. To 499 for the Mariners. Followed by Hernandez. That's a nice little hit for the Astros. Verlander refractor. And Gurriel refractor. Now we've got to go to the checklist for a couple of things here, and as soon as we get that done, then we'll recap our hits. Topps, of course, unlike Panini, Topps doesn't say on their checklist what things are going to be numbered to, so we won't be able to figure that out, but we will verify our teams anyway. And what was this one? Rookie autograph. And Lewis Brinson is a Brewer, as we predicted. And now what category was this? That's also rookie autograph. Okay. So it should be, yep, that is a Tiger for Jimenez. All right, so let's recap it. Brewers, Lewis Brinson redemption. Tigers, Joe Jimenez redemption. We can flip through our numbered refractors here. We may as well take one more look at them. Aaron is not actually numbered, but he's in there because obviously he is a refractor and he is Aaron Judge. So similarly, our negative inserts are not numbered, but I set them aside. Alex Bregman was not numbered, but that is the photo variation, which I think was it Mark? I think Mark was the one that was kind enough to point that out and help me out with that. And I don't know why I have Freddie Freeman over there. Freddie Freeman's not numbered. I'm not sure why Freddie Freeman's over there. I think I just stacked him in the wrong place. Then the rest of our signatures: Hernandez, Astros. Vogelbach, Mariners. Zimmer, Indians. Block, Giants. Olsen for the A's. Healy for the A's. Seth Lugo for the Mets. Matt Strom for the Royals. Alex Reyes for the Cardinals. There is another A. I thought there was. There it is, Bruce Maxwell. So the A is cleaned up in there, I think. Crazy. And then, what are you, hang on, Marty, what are you asking me? Was that a regular, was that a regular Bryant? What are you asking me about? Chris Bryant that, what, in this stack from the last box? Or which are you asking me about? Or you want to see your MVP one again? Let me know which one you're asking, Marty. I'm not sure if you're saying I missed one in this pile or something else. So you're saying I missed a Chris Bryant in this pile that you want to see again? Out of the last box? No, from the hits. Oh, okay. Well, the hits were, there wasn't a Chris Bryant in the signatures, of course. I mean, flipping through here again, but there wasn't any Chris Bryant signature. So here are our numbered cards again. I don't remember there being any Chris Bryant in our numbered cards either. Of course, the negative cards, as I said, were not numbered. Neither is the Aaron Judge or the photo variation. So there's no Chris Bryant in there either. So I'm not sure which one are we looking for. Yeah, so these are the ones we just went through, but there is no, I mean, this is what I looked at right before we looked at the autographs, but there's no Chris Bryant in here, so that's why I'm a little bit confused as to which it is what we're looking for here. I don't know. I mean, the only other thing we had, of course, you know, we're just out of the box. There was this Freddie Freeman that I had underneath the numbered cards that I just set aside over there, but I don't think there was any Chris Bryant in here either that I remembered seeing anyway. But we're flipping back through this last box in case I missed a Chris Bryant refractor or something. But I don't remember seeing one anyway. Whoops, my computer's going to sleep on me over there. We're just buzzing back through here. Everybody else, thank you guys. I know you guys are probably tuning out at this point, and I forgot to say thank you before everybody left. But thank you guys. I appreciate you always breaking with me, bidding with me, chatting with me. Putting up with the fact that I knocked the camera over and gave you motion sickness trying to get it fixed and all of that stuff. I don't see another Chris Bryant other than, you know, obviously the one we looked at before, your MVP one. But beyond that, if there's another one in here, of course, obviously I'll find it when we sort. But anyway, that's the whole ball of wax tonight, guys. I appreciate you very much. I hope I will see you again soon. Look for this stuff for the most part to head out on Saturday. And that's it. I got to start sorting and putting stuff in top loaders before it gets to be midnight. Thanks a lot. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.